So while I wait for the bus, I wanted to come on here and I wouldn't say follow up, but kind of talk about something that a lot of people, when it comes to Hell of a Boss and the most recent episode, Mastermind, have been curious about. Now, not a lot of people are going to be, in agreement with the moment and everything. Some feel that, Loona hasn't earned it for the way she's been acting, and some feel that she doesn't really actually mean what she says. But a lot of fans feel that she has earned this moment and that she does mean what she says, despite not having many lines in the season due to the voice actress, having to take time off due to personal reasons. But again, when we look at this moment, whether you agree with it or you don't, one question some people have is, was it too rushed? Was it a moment that was too rushed, to happen as soon as it did, or was it the right time? And I think honestly, when look at you look at this moment and everything, I would have to say, in my opinion, being someone that I don't watch the show as much as I would want to, because again, as I've mentioned before, I live in a Christian household, born again Christian, and it's one of those shows that even if I do try to watch it, be my luck that one of my family members would walk in and say, and kind of see and and they'd be asking, like, what are you watching? What's this? But anyway, with that said, I do catch up on it through clips, social media, what other fans have said. And, the way I look at it, just based on what I've heard and based on, what I've seen and everything, I would, to kind of keep up as best I can, I would have to say that yes, the timing was good. The timing was perfect for the moment to happen. Because if you hold off on a moment like this for too long, it's going to, not be as special, and everything. And what this does, potentially, is it opens the door for Loona to have more expansion character-wise and develop character-wise, from a personality and development standpoint, going into a potential third season. And, what it also does is it, allows her to open up more with Blitzo, as well as it allows her to also open up more towards the likes of Millie and Mox and others and so on. It's one of those situations to where her character is taking that first step in growth to really associate with other characters and not have these walls built up so high that she doesn't want people to climb over them and reach her. Now she has them broken down enough, if not fully, to where she's ready, if not willing, to embrace being more open, being more friendly, towards those that mean well, like Blitzo as her dad, and and her calling him dad in turn, as well as Millie and Moxie. It's basically the first step in stuff like that happening. Now, will she still be the badass Loona that doesn't take, shit from anybody? Absolutely. Absolutely, she's going to be the same badass Loona that doesn't take shit from anybody. There's no doubt. But this moment has been, a long time in the making. Because you also got to realize this, too. When you have a web series like this, animated or live action, especially animated, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, if you will, can feel like an eternity, and moments that, in a normal, setting would feel more like, okay, we know why they held off, a few years into the run. A moment like what we got with Loona and Blitzo could feel like an eternity if they went that route. Here, they'll keep it, here, yeah, it's been a few years, but what they're doing is they're getting to that point to where, like I said, if they keep holding off on it, it's going to become stagnant, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants that whatsoever. So I think the timing was perfect, and again, it opens that opportunity for Loona as a character to grow and be more open, not just with Blitzo as her dad, but with others, and as well as give her a focal point going into potentially a third season, should there be one. And right now, a lot of people feel that there will be a third season, going forward, after the after the season 2 finale, when that comes out potentially at the end of the year. But I think the timing was good, and with the voice actress, the VA for Loona back, I think it's a better opportunity than it's ever been for her to get that focal point that is long overdue. It's long overdue, and needed for her to grow. And like I said, this is the first. And like I said, this is like the first step, in all of that happening. So I'm all for it happening now. I have no problem with that. Especially like I said before in the other audio video, she saw that how much Blitzo cares for them. That all this misogyny and toughness was just a facade for not wanting to kind of show weakness by showing how much he loves and cares for Moxie, for Millie, and for Loona, all together. So that moment where he's willing to let himself die for them made basically broke those walls down for Loona to make her realize that she gets why he adopted her and brought her in as his daughter, because he sees potentially what she could have dealt with, what she could have been put through, and he's willing to go through the suffering and even put his life on the line for her and those that he cares about. So I think the moment was perfect. I think the timing for the moment was good, and like I said, it's just an opportunity for the character to grow more and more and more. That being Loona, over time, especially in the third season, should there be one, and there's definitely going to be one. Let's be honest, there will be. And it also allows her relationship with Blitzo as her dad to grow and flourish over and over, and allows her to develop more close kinship and familyship with those of the likes of Millie and Moxie, and even Stolos, and even Octavia, as well down the line. And it can also create a sisterhood, for Loona to have between Millie and Octavia in the near future. So I think the timing was good. I know people feel indifferent about it, but I think it was fine. I think it was great, and can't wait to see where they go from here with her character. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Comment down below, like the video. Like I said, guys, let me know what your thoughts are overall. Like the video, ring the bell for notification, subscribe to the channel, click on the links in the description. You'll find links to where you can find my content elsewhere, as well as the link to my Teespring store. Get yourself or someone something special for Christmas from there. And also check me out at divanart.com at BVW1979. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you feel it was too rushed? I don't think it was. I think the timing was good. And like I said, it opens the door for Loona as a character to have her relationship with Blitzo as her dad now, officially looking at him and acknowledging him as such, to grow and flourish. And it allows her to be more open in creating friendships and kinships and familyship with the likes of Moxie, Millie, Stolos, and even Octavia, and even potentially grow that sisterhood, BFF-ness, if you will, with Octavia and Millie going forward. But what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know, and until next time, I'll talk to y'all later.